Hello, my name is John and I run an independent game company called SK3. We have been running for about a year now, and in that time we worked on 2 projects. Our killer app project is called Objecty, and if you keep watching, I'm going to tell you how it's going to enrich your lives. Too soon. Cheesy. So, anyway, before I tell you about Objecty, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about SKN3. The first game we worked on was called Stack. The music you can hear right now is from Stack. It's pretty catchy. The game is a modern twist on a retro arcade puzzler. The idea is that you stack your ingredients to produce insanely large sandwiches with eye-popping score combinations. We wanted to give the player a story to play through, but we couldn't find any tools that would facilitate this. We needed artwork, narrative and music. Josh Walshall took the first steps and produced an amazing soundtrack. He's worked on other indie game projects such as Josh Walshall is a bit of a music genius if you ask me, so please go check out his website. With regards to the other data, such as the artwork, the animation and the dialogue, we needed to be a bit clever. Introducing Objecty! Objecty is an easy to use app for Windows and Mac. The emphasis of Objecty is to manage and edit your game assets or game objects. That's why we called it Objecty. Quite simple really. This could range from packing textures, building sprites, creating animations, building levels, adding data, defining paths and shapes and much more. Development time for Objecty has been about 6 months so far. In that time we were hard at work creating a framework of exciting features. Well, exciting if you like looking at spreadsheets. Exciting features such as cross-platform interface, powerful node system, dialogue and editor APIs and much more. All of the editors and dialogues in Objecty are code plugins. These code plugins will speak to the app framework, which means we can rapidly create new features. An example of this, let's say we want to add a to-do list to our project. To that to-do list, I want to add a task that says, John, stop checking Facebook and finish the damn sprite. Now attached to that task, I want to add a link to the sprite I should be working on. Let me just state, we are not creating a to-do list editor. The screenshots you saw were simply mock-ups created by a dedicated team of artists. So I've talked a little bit about what Objecty does under the hood, but I'm sure you're probably more interested in what it can do and what it'll be able to do in the future. Here you can see I'm creating a new texture in my project. So I'll browse my computer and we'll import some images. All of the images will be added to the texture and then automatically packed. We have some wasted blank space in these images. All we have to do is select them and tweak their attributes. Objecty is pretty damn smart, and it will look through any of my selected nodes and group together the shared attributes. If I make any changes to the attributes, then all of the nodes will be updated. So we are done. But wait! It's a last-minute feature creep! We urgently need to add some more artwork into our game! Objecty has automatically split the texture into multiple sheets. Okay, so just for fun, we're going to do a little experiment to show you why packing your textures is so important. So now let's see what happens when we split that into individual frames. Without the ability to pack those images into one texture, we would usually have to use separate files for each frame. Another popular option is to place the frames in an image strip side by side. This is pointless, as most game engines will split image strips into multiple textures anyway. Well, that was fun. So, reducing the amount of wasted space on textures is especially important on mobile devices. As you can see, look at all that wasted space. I think with all that video trickery, our team of dedicated video editors really deserves a holiday. What? No arrow this time? Okay. Well, with each image node has a center point which can be edited. With Objecty, you would simply drag the center point and then click Save. You can also add named hotspots. Your game character might be holding a gun, so you want to tell your engine where to fire from. You would simply open your image, add a hotspot, name it, and then click Save. These hotspots can also be used by other parts of Objecty. One example of this is creating a character out of smaller sprites. The individual parts would be pieced together using the hotspots that we defined earlier. Most existing game development tools out there will let you perform a certain task, and sometimes, in an update, offer a small amount of user customization. We didn't want to do it this way. Each node has a dedicated area for managing this data. You can add values of various types such as a number, checkbox, color, path, and more. We can create sprites which let us contain 2D pixel-based animations. We wanted to give this editor a very easy to use feel. Animations are a visual media, so why shouldn't editing them be? When you want to add frames to your animation, you can reuse any images that have been previously imported. You can choose to import frames directly from your computer, and Objecty will automatically create a new texture for you. So there we have it. Lots of talking, a video demonstration, some cheesy humour, and even a team of dedicated artists. No. So this is where I need to beg you for your help. The company was started when I quit my job of 5 years. This was not an easy decision, but it was the right one. The members of SKN3 have backed the project with their earnings and all of their savings, but money is running out. We need your help. With your support, we can continue to pay the bills and dedicate our working lives to the project. It doesn't matter if we can't eat for the next 6 months. As long as we get this project finished, that is all that counts. The money that you contribute will be used to get Objecty to version 1 and then release it to the community. Any additional funds, then literally the sky is the limit. Hopefully our message has been clear throughout this video. Objecty has been designed from the ground up to be ready for some kick-ass features that haven't even been thought of yet. We are really looking forward to the next year development. If you can't afford to contribute, then a link, tweet, like, share or blog post is invaluable. The more people that know about Objecty, the better it will become.